Good morning, The suggestion here is that the human child is born, and for a while there's no sense of identity. There's an openness, complete openness. There's just what seems to be happening. It's very simple. And for a while, for a couple of years or whatever, it is like that. And then for no reason at all, a contracted energy seems to arise in the body. And when it arises, there's a sense of something happening for the first time in the body. And that brings a sense of me. That brings a sense of self-awareness. What's happening in this body? And self-awareness arises. And thereafter, the child feels that it is a something, it is someone in the whole. Rather than being just the whole, it's a feeling of being someone or something in the whole, to which everything is happening. And the child grows up in a world like that and meets other people who also feel the same thing. And so it comes to live in a dualistic world, in a dualistic reality. And most people in the world live in a dualistic reality. And as it grows, so it has to deal with the world it's living in a dualistic way. And it's very much a subject-object experience. Everything that's happening is happening to me, and I have to deal with what's happening and try and make it work for me in my life. And of course the child, as far as the child is concerned, as it goes, everything that's happening to it seems real. The great illusion is that the world is real, I am real, free will and choice is real, all that's happening is real. And that's the great illusion. And time is real, the journey is real, the story leading to somewhere else better is real. And of course all of this is confirmed by my own personal experience. So the child, as it grows, becomes more of a person, lives in the experience. It experiences everything. It is an experiencer. That's how it is. And it grows with other people in the world, and everybody else is like that. So it reconfirms the idea that this experience of the reality is normal and true and real. But some people feel dissatisfied by that sense of separation, because of course now the person is here and everything else that's happening is happening separately to this person. It's coming and happening to them as an experience. And that feeling of being separate from the whole, because everything seems real, is dissatisfying. And people try to feel better by having better experiences. Of all the many things you see people doing are all about gathering in experiences to feel better. Some people turn to religion, some people turn to psychology or therapy or that sort of thing, and they also turn to religion to have even better experiences because they feel that somehow religion is spiritual, therefore it's good, and I should have a good experience. So they indulge in that sort of experience, and it's all the same thing. It's all simply a distraction which keeps them in the world of the me, because the one thing that they long for is absence, and the one thing they fear more than anything else is their own personal absence. So everything that's happening in them in their world distracts them from the sense of the possibility of being absent. That's really frightening. So they're always filling their lives with all sorts of different experiences. They go around in a wheel every day, and there's this experience and that experience. But even with religious, even being involved in the religious world, it's still another distraction, which is dissatisfying in the end. And all of that seeking comes from a subject-object experience. So all of the seeking is made totally futile by the objectification of the idea of awakening, spiritual enlightenment, or whatever you call it. All of those things that seeker is trying to find or discover or they are all simply they are simply objects in the world that like everything else, like wealth or whatever, is something that they can have and own and discover and have for themselves. So the whole aspect for the seeker is utterly and completely and wonderfully futile. I say wonderfully because somewhere in that futility arises another possibility, the idea that there might be another possibility, which is completely beyond everything that's going on, the seeking and so on. And that's what we're here talking about. What we're here talking about is another possibility, which I described last night, and that is that there simply already is completion. This is already complete. There is no one. There's nothing to find. There's nowhere to go. Already, this is wholeness. That's the other possibility. But the seeker can't find that possibility because you can't objectify the nothing and the everything. It can't be objectified. It can't be described. It can't be known. It can't be understood. None of this will ever be understood. It is absolutely beyond comprehension. It is this already. So, as I said last night, we can talk together, and we will probably talk about all sorts of things. But essentially, what's going on here is beyond words. The words are a carrier. The words are a motor or a vehicle within which something else arises, which is energetic. And that energy has nothing to do with anyone because there isn't anyone. There's no one here at all. And so that energy of contraction that's felt that keeps the individual in this narrow reality which seems to be true to them, it is possible that that contraction simply melts into the boundlessness, which it already is. Even the contraction is still no thing arising as something that is apparently happening, but it is in that form of contraction that it seems to affect the person. But it's possible that that contraction, and it does seem to happen more and more, simply melts into the whole. It can't be described. And when it happens, it's absolutely astounding. What's astounding about it is that it's so simple and completely ordinary. When this first saw that, the thing that was stunning was how ordinary it was. Ordinary, simple and free. Wow. Wow. And the other thing that happened here is when that was seen, not even seen, when there was nothing else, and it simply was this, there was an absolute recognition that I could never tell anybody else, or nobody could ever tell anybody else anything like it. And I do get people calling me, and they say, I can't tell anybody this. This is the one secret, this is the one secret that can't be told. It can't be described. I can't tell my wife, and Tony, I know I've listened to you, but I can't even tell you what this is. It's stunning. It's simple and ordinary and natural.